Algebra is not hard. Algebra is just arithmetic with letters. One of the reasons why most students fear algebra is because they see a mix-up of letters and numbers, and that creates a big confusion. And why is this happening? It's happening because they've missed the foundation. So I'm here to carry you step by step on how to solve algebra from the scratch. So in this class, I'm going to be giving you a comprehensive detail which will help to alleviate your pain. Just stay with me till the end. Welcome to Maths World. So guys, when we talk about variables are those letters that appear in between numbers. For example, you have X, you have Y, you have A, and you have B. These are variables. You know, a lot of people get confused when they see letters appearing in between numbers, something like 2x, like this. Alright, and if I say I have X mangoes. What does this mean? This means that I don't know the exact number of mangoes yet. So this is just the simple meaning of variable. And algebraic expression is a combination of numbers. For example, you say 3x plus y, this is 7 equals to 12. Alright, so an algebraic expression is a combination of numbers, letters, and a mathematical operation. Numbers, these are numbers. Numbers. This is a mathematical operation. Are you seeing it? Alright, we call this is a coefficient. So an algebraic expression combines numbers, letters, and a mathematical operation. So that is the meaning of algebraic expression. Okay, now let's solve simple equations. Firstly, you have to understand what an equation is. An equation is a mathematical statement with an unknown. Looking at this expression, we have x plus 5 equals to 12. They are asking us to look for an unknown. And this is a mathematical expression. And there is a golden rule that applies. This is the left-hand side, and this is the right-hand side. So the golden rule says, whatever I do here is what I will do here. If I am to solve this equation now, this is how I will go about it. Alright, x plus 5 equals to 12. So what this means is this. This is a whole number, this is a whole number, and this is an unknown. Alright, so I'm looking for this unknown, which is x. So what I'll simply do here is to collect like terms, that is, collect like terms. Alright, if this 5 having this positive sign is crossing, it will turn negative, because anything that crosses the sign of equality changes sign. So it will be like this, the golden rule. X plus 5 minus 5 equals to 12 minus 5. As you can see, I did the same thing here and I did the same thing here. Plus 5 minus 5 is just like I borrowed 5 naira and I was going on the way. Somebody dashed me 5 naira. And the person who borrowed me 5 naira saw me on the way. So I'll give him back his 5 naira, meaning I'll be left with nothing. So here will be 0. Now look at this other side. 12 minus 5, that would be 7. So this is a simple equation here that I use the golden rule to solve. Alright guys, we just finished solving simple equations. Now let's go to multiplication and division in algebra. We have this 2 times 6x. So the 2 is affecting both the 6 and the x. If we're assuming there's an x attached to 2, it will be square. So, but there's no square attached to it. So 2 times 6x is just like saying 2 times 6, then adding x at the ending. So that will give us 12x. Then here we have 4a times 5b. So the both of them are both coefficients and they are multiplying one another. So this is how you go about it. That will now be 4 times 5 times a times b. 4 times 5 is 20. A times b, that will give me ab. Are we seeing it? That's 20 ab. Alright, the next is this. We have a variable multiplying a variable, x times x. So remember, I told you in one of my videos, the law of squares. When the same number multiply that's a number to give you a square. But this time around, we're having a variable multiplying a variable. X times x, that will give us x squared. That's x squared. Can you see it? So in this other one, we have x squared times x cubed. So this is one of the laws of indices, which is known as the multiplication law. So in the multiplication law, the power will be added, and since both of them are having the same base, you pick one. So that will give us x raised to the power of 2 plus 3. That will give us x raised to the power of 5, sorry. 2 plus 3 is 5. Look at this other one. We have 2x squared times 3x cubed. So this is how we go about it, just the same process. But this time around it will be 2 times 3 times x raised to the power of 2 plus 3. So that will give us 2 times 3 is 6. We have x raised to the power of 2 plus 3. That will give us 5. Then this one is involving a bracket. And the other side, an algebraic expression. Both are algebraic expressions. So to solve this is like a fence preventing me from crossing. So I have to first of all break the fence, meaning I have to remove the bracket. To remove this bracket, I use the multiplier, which is 2, to multiply through the bracket to open it. That will give me 2 times x, that will give me 2x. Then the sign plus 2 times 3, that will give me 6, which is equal to 2x plus 6. The next thing I will do here is I will collect like terms. Okay, like terms means numbers looking similar to one another. So here I have 2x and 2x. And in this other side, let's say here is, sorry, original question is 3. 3. So here I'm having 2x and 3x. Look, in this other part, this 6 will cross to meet this. So we have something like this, 2x plus 6 equals to 3x plus 6. This will cross to meet this, and this will cross to meet this. So I have a 2x minus 3x. That will now give me 6 minus 6. 2x minus 3, that will give me minus x, which is equal to 0. Are you seeing this? Alright, so 0 will go to the other side. X, because the subject of the formula cannot be negative. And we cannot have anything like minus 0. So x will be equals to 0. Are you seeing it? Then for this other part, which is the part that has to do with division in algebra, we have 6s divided by 2. Just like representing it this way, 6s all over 2. Alright, 2 goes here 1, and 2 here 3. So that will give us 3 times, that will give me 3x. Are you seeing it? Then over here, I have a raised to the power of m divided by a raised to the power of n. That will give us a like this. So for wherever division exists, the power will be subtracted. So it will be something like this. A raised to the power of m minus n. Can you see it? Then we have this other side. I have 12 x to the power of 4 divided by 3 x to the power of 2. Okay. So what do we do here? There's a division sign. This 3 will go into 3 once, and 3 will go into 12 4 times. So for the numerator, I have 4x to the power of 4 all over x to the power of 2. So to go further, I have the powers now. So division means the two powers will be subtracted. So now I have 4x raised to the power of 4 minus 2, which is down. So that will give me 4x raised to the power of 4 minus 2, that will be 2. 4x raised to the power of 2. Have you seen it? So that's for that. So for this, 2x plus 3x equals to 5x squared is wrong. The mistake here is that you are not supposed to multiply the variable. It's supposed to be 2x plus 3x equals to 5x. Because there's no multiplication sign here. You understand? That's what makes this wrong. For this other one, we have 2x plus 3 equals to 2x plus 3. So the person only used the 2 to multiply the x, forgetting that the 2 affect both the x and the 3. So the right thing here ought to be 2x plus 6. Understand? For this other one, minus bracket x minus 4. The sign rule, minus times x will give us minus x. That is correct. But for the other side, minus times minus will give us plus. So that's where it is wrong. But the correct thing is minus x plus 4. For this other one, the rule of indices, x squared times x raised to the power of 3. Where this person got it wrong was multiplying the power. The powers ought to be added, so it ought to be x raised to the power of 5. That's 2 plus 3, not 2 times 3. For this, x plus y equals to xy product. No. X plus y will still remain x plus y. There's no multiplication sign. It will remain like that. For this other side, we have 2 bracket x plus 3 equals to 10. Being expressed as 2x plus 3 equals to 10. The 2 was supposed to multiply the x and the 3. So it ought to be 2x plus 6 equals to 10. Which will now give me 2x equals to 10 minus 6. 2x now equals to 4. And x will eventually be 2 if you divide both sides by 2. For this other side, where the mistake is this. We have x plus 3 square equals x squared plus 9. Alright, this is not the correct answer. It is wrong. So it ought to be like this. You expand x plus 3 like this. That will be x minus 3 like this. So we expand, I have x bracket x minus 3 plus 3 bracket x minus 3. I have x squared minus 3x. But the both sides ought to be positive, sorry. Isn't it? So I have plus 3 times x, that will give me 3x. Plus, it's supposed to be plus 2. This times this will give me x squared. X times 3 will give me 3x. 3 times x will give me 3x. 3 times 3 will now give me 9. So this will give me x squared plus 6x plus 9. That's supposed to be the correct expression. Okay. Here are simple practice questions which you could solve at your spare time. Alright. We just use this to, practice what we've gone through in this class. Thank you so much. In conclusion, algebra becomes easy when students see patterns, practice steps, and practice consistently, not memorization.